Prologue. Little Black Train. Blake snuck a glance over his right shoulder, trying to see into the darkness. There were 3 of them. No, now there were 4. He vaulted over a stream bed and raced up the hillside. That didn't deter them. Their pounding footsteps marked their close pursuit. So far he hadn't been able to shake them, nor had they shown any sign of giving up their chase. His shoes dug into the dirt path, pushing hard with each step. The way was slippery, and for a moment Blake lost traction. He fought for balance, and with a sharp intake of breath, steadied himself. He didn't dare slip. They'd be on him if he did. Blake reached the top of the rise and began sprinting. There was no way his pursuers should be able to keep up with him. Blake was fast. Few individuals could stay with him in a foot race. So how was it that he couldn't shake them? He shifted his head and dared another quick look behind. The pack seemed to be gaining on him. Blake yelled, "What do you want?" Their silence was more frightening than an answer. He knew then that he was running for his life. "Help!" Blake screamed. "Help!" No one responded to his screams. Maybe they'd heard too many screams just like his. They were afraid to try and help, and for good reason. Oakley was looking more and more like a ghost town, especially at night. The citizens hunkered down when it got dark, except for the ghosts and ghoulies. They came out at night. The street lights were few and far between. Most were in disrepair. Blake ran through the darkness trying to find the light. Even though he'd grown up in Oakley, it was hard to figure out exactly where he was. The darkness muted the colors, offering up a stark black and white landscape. The shadows had to be playing tricks with his eyes. The once familiar roads and woods and hollows seemed to have changed. Skeletal branches from the trees reached for him, snagging his clothing. The whistle of a train made him start. The sound was alien and out of place. You didn't hear trains in Oakley. The nearest train tracks were 10 miles to the west. That didn't explain the whistle he was hearing, or the music. A man with a deep bass voice was singing. Blake could hear the words through the pounding footfalls of his pursuers. "There's a little black train a-coming. Better set your business right." Blake realized the singer must have a toy whistle that sounded like a train. The whistle sounded again. "Help!" He screamed, but the man just kept on with his song. Blake thought the lyrics sounded familiar, but he couldn't place them. The whistle screeched again. Now it sounded as if it were directly behind him, almost like it had joined the pack trying to run him down. Run! 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 He couldn't slow down. They'd catch him if he did. But the race was taking its toll on him. His breath was getting ragged. He dared not stop. Death was right on his tail, and death didn't even seem to be winded. The train whistle sounded once more, and it was accompanied by the singer's words. "God sent to Hezekiah a message from on high. You better set your house in order, for you must surely die."